My idea was to make a good use of the new technologies like internet and telephony. And I asked myself, what could be a word, a sentence, a concept that everybody immediately understands around the globe? I suddenly had this idea, why not revive this ancient Greek concept of the seven wonders, just as much as Pierre de Coubertin in 1896 revived the Olympic Games. But this time, not to have one person decide what the seven wonders would be, like the ancient Greeks did, but to have to stage and to promote the first global vote ever done in mankind history. And this was the ideal subject that everybody in the world could understand immediately. The ancient seven wonders, actually, declared in 200 before Christ in Athens by Philon of Byzantium, an engineer who had traveled the antique world, which was only known to the Greeks around the Mediterranean Sea, was not a list of wonders. It was in truth the first travel guide in mankind history, because he came home with this list of 7 things to be visited, and the Acropolis back home in Athens was never on the list, which is the proof that this was a tourist guide, because the Acropolis was right at home. The number 7 is really not only a mythical number, it is a practical number, because it seems like 7 things is the exact number of things that the average person can remember, challenging a little bit the brain. And you need the challenge of the brain not to forget. The New 7 Wonders of the World was tremendously successful as we collected over 100 million votes from all parts of the world. It was climaxing in the weeks before the declaration of the New 7 Wonders in Lisbon on the 7th of July 2007, where we had up to 2 to 3 million votes per day. And in this way we created for the first time a global consensus, a global memory, 7 things, 7 symbols that everybody can remember on this planet. It also was incredible in a sense to see that New 7 Wonders was capable of motivating such a great number of people to unite, to celebrate the cultural diversity and the cultural heritage of our planet. People have not all realized yet what the impact of such a campaign is, because obviously the local governments, like in Spain for instance, the local government had invested a lot of money, even though they didn't make it into the final at the end, but they saw this possibility to create a campaign integrating the worldwide voting campaign into their advertising campaign for tourism. We have the feedback and journalistic evaluation and statistics that show that the status of having a wonder in a country increases tourism between 20 and 40%. Today, of course, tourism has multiple functions. It's also an appreciation of different cultures. It's a dialogue between culture, and I think it's a great contribution to peace and even to social development.
The next global campaign will be the New 7 Wonders of Nature.
I had made a promise to UNESCO in 1999 that the second campaign actually will be the New 7 Wonders of Nature. So a campaign honoring and celebrating the natural heritage of our planet. The New 7 Wonders of Nature will have the nomination phase from now till the 31st of July 2008, at which date then the top 77 voted nominees will be given to our panel of experts, presided by Professor Federico Mayor, who ran UNESCO for 12 years. And these panel of experts will reduce the top 77 to the 21 finalists. The final voting on the 21 finalists will take place for about 1.5 years. And the New 7 Wonders of Nature will be announced in the year 2010, date to be announced. Today, internet and telephony can reach out to almost every citizen on our planet. Even the poorest today, as absurd or controversial as it might sound, today have mobile telephones. Like in Mali, we had this big surprise, as the Prime Minister told me, that the people from the village he comes from do not have water running, tap water or electricity, but everyone has a cellular phone. So that tells us that with the New7Wonders of Nature, we can reach even much more people, because the development goes so fast that more and more people very, very soon, almost every citizen will be able to participate in such a campaign.